Hello, everyone. My name is Ethan, and this is my journal article presentation. So the study I ended up choosing is the analysis of motor behavior based on recurrence analysis in adults with autism spectrum and neurotypicals in a dynamic balance task, a pilot study. And the reason why I chose this test is being someone that was diagnosed with autism at around 2 or 3. I wanted to get more insight on how ASD individuals use their body to complete a task and use how their minds interact to instructions on how they deem that task and how do they go about doing that said task. So M. Altenberg couldn't find the first name, and along with other authors, wanted to develop a nonlinear study to identify key differences between adults with autism spectrum disorder and neurotypicals, which is another way of saying normal individuals. So they eventually came up with a motor-based balance test for 6 adult individuals, 3 with ASD and 3 neurotypicals, where each of them would have to spin around and try to remain in the same place where they started. The ASD individuals had assistants on standby while doing the task and had to hold their hand before the ASD individuals would start spinning. And the reason why Altenberg came up with this task is that it requires a lot of energy and it can be deemed fun with ASD individuals. It could be they would have that childlike mind and they would have deemed this task to be very childlike and have a lot of fun with it. But it's also very active. And what they eventually Altenberg eventually discovered was that all 3 ASD individuals displayed similar spinning techniques as well as more sporadic movements, but lacking proper balance and the proper steadiness and while spinning compared to neurotypicals. And it was very consistent with all 3 ASD individuals and how they all performed the same way. And there was displayed no uniqueness from one another. And I felt like the study was very strong and it showed the motor behavior of ASD individuals. But I would like to see more variability and diversity within the study. So, like adding more adding another dynamic balance test, like walking on a balance beam, or say like doing any sort of yoga pose, like or doesn't have to be very advanced. It could be just like a normal stork pose, like bouncing on one of their most dominant foot while their other foot is on their leg. And I felt like adding another task would have elevated the study even better, even though the study was very strong and showed a lot of displaying with ASD individuals and how they interact with this dynamic balance test. I hope so. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed and have a great day.